Welcome to Freshersworld.com. Freshersworld.com has introduced a new product called P3 Power Placement Preparation. Under P3, we are going to discuss about the three sections, namely the general placement preparation, company-based preparation, and experiences. In general placement preparation, we have got three subcategories, namely courses, practice test, and online test. We'll first discuss on the courses part. In courses, we have got quantitative, logical reasoning, data interpretation, verbal ability, technical section, and for interview, we have also added sections like resume tips, GD tips, and interview tips. We'll first go on to the quantitative session. Just for illustration purpose, I'm going to explain about quantitative session out here. We have all different types of chapters, namely numbers, ratios, variations. All the quantitative chapters are included in the quantitative section. We'll just go check out any one of these chapters. I'm going with profit and loss here. In profit and loss, there are two types of sections out here. One is the important formula and equation section, and next is the keynote section. If you're instantly preparing for an interview, you can go for important formulas and questions. If you have time, you can go for the keynotes. You can have a detailed description of all the concepts. We'll go into the course part again. We'll go check on the logical reasoning. What are the things present in logical reasoning? We have cubes and dice, day sequence, blood relations, coding, decoding. We have all the chapters related to logical reasoning. Next, coming to data interpretation. Even in data interpretation, we have all the chapters. Same as with verbal ability, technical sections, and interview tips, GD tips, and resume tips as well. Fine. I think you have got an introduction about general placement preparation under courses. We'll move on to the next section in general placement preparation, that is the practice session. Depending on the courses you have taken, you can take the practice test. That is, we have given it with quantitative, logical reasoning, data interpretation, verbal ability. In practice test, we'll go select quantitative round. In quantitative, we have three levels of test. Practice test is just we have got a test for the specific areas like quantitative, logical reasoning, data interpretation, verbal ability. We have taken up quantitative. Depending on the level, we can select the test. So here there are a lot of tests. We'll take any one of the tests. There are tests ranging from 12 to 1. We'll select any one of the tests. I'm selecting test number 7. So if you can see in the test, there is an overall information about how the test is going to happen. The duration, the number of questions, all the questions are shown all together, even the correct answers, what is the mark awarded for correct answers, what if it's a wrong answer, everything is given. If you have got the introduction about the test, you can proceed to the test now. In the test, you can find the important thing here is the timer is running. So using timer, you can get to know how many minutes is remaining. For illustration purpose, I'm going to select a few answers just to show you how this works. So I selected a few answers. Let's go on to the last section. We'll submit the test now. While submitting the test, you will find a message box showing what are the questions you have not completed. Even after that, you have to submit the test. You can go forward and press OK. We are now moving into the result section where you will find how many times you have taken up the test, even the test score, and you can even redo the test. To enhance your ability in this section, you can redo the test. And to help you, we have even added the answers section and the explanation section for the same. In the answers session, you will get to know the answers for all the questions, and in the explanation section, you will get to know all the explanation for the answers provided. We have discussed the courses part and the practice test part. Now it's time for us to discuss about the last part, that is the online test. Actually, online test is a complete and an overall assessment across all the sections. In online test, you will find the real setup of a test. We have the online test here. Online tests are categorized into three parts, namely the level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1 is easy, level 2 is moderate, and level 3 is hard. I'll select level 2 here. The basic information about the test has been given. So there is no negative marks. Each correct answer carries 1 mark. We'll proceed to the test now. This online test has all the categories: quants, verbals, reasoning. Just for illustration, I'm just selecting a few answers. You can see the timer running there. Even if the time gets over, automatically the test will be submitted. So you don't have to worry about it. So we are submitting the test here. The message box is showing as it shows the questions you have not completed. Now I'm clicking the OK button. We'll go into the results section now. We can see the top scorers. I've taken up the test one time. If I have to do the test, I can even redo the test. This top scorer is to know whether if there are 5,000 users in our database, you can know where you stand according to the score you have got. So you will get to know where you stand actually. What is your position overall? So we are going back to the P3 main page. We have discussed about general placement preparation. Now let's go move on to the company based preparation. In company based preparation, we have a lot of companies starting from TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant, Accenture, Capgemini and all. I'm selecting TCS here. In TCS, we have got all these questions starting from 1 to 6. I'm going to select any one of the tests out here. General information about the test has been given. So we'll proceed to the test. As usual, we'll select a few answers. We are selecting a few answers out here just for illustration purpose. We will move to the submit test. As usual, it shows what are the questions we have not completed. Here you can find top scorers, 5 scorers. Now for even for company papers, we have got the answers and the explanations for the same. The same is for Infosys, Wipro. We have got all the papers, all the company tests based on the interviews conducted by companies. We have got all the papers. Now moving to the third part of P3, that is experience part. We have all the experiences which we have got from our users, past users who have visited companies during the recruitment process and even would have gone for placements. They've written a lot of tests. These are the experience. These users share the experience from their interviews and all. So in experience, we'll go into the experience part. We will select any one of the companies. Now I'm going into BSNL for instance. In BSNL, we have got about 10 to 15 papers out here. You can select any one of the papers. I'm selecting one paper. In this, you've got all the questions that has appeared in BSNL. So we get all the questions. Even you can browse around. You can find lot of questions, lot of tips about our users who have gone into interviews. You can find the experience, how was the interview and all that. So experience session gives an overall view of the company and the recruitment process of a company. I hope I have given a brief introduction about P3. I'm looking forward for your valuable feedbacks. Thanks for your time.